Ladies and gentlemen, this is a catchweight contest, and it's a match made over a time of 30 minutes, 6 5-minute rounds, the best 2 out of 3 pinfalls or submissions or a knockout to decide the contest. Introducing to you, in the red corner on my left, from Waterloo in London, sailor Tug Holton. On my right, his opponent, in the blue corner, from Bradford in Yorkshire, ladies and gentlemen, Kellett. And your referee, Max Ward.
Les Kellett then, here he is, the one that this packed crowd here at the Woodville Hall, Gravesend, has been waiting for, the main bout of this afternoon's program.
I'm telling you about. I'm telling you and I'm telling you. That's it.
Holton, Tug Holton, not wanting to take the handshake. But now Kellett's got to come out. An extraordinary start because Holton in the leotard, for some reason, wouldn't take Kellett's hand in the handshake, as he was told to by the referee, Max Ward. Holton, the one with the weight here. 15 stone of him against 14 stone, 2.5, Kellett from Bradford. Holton from Waterloo, London. Holton, of course, the former very well-known amateur boxer. More about that a little later on. Arm lock now to Holton.
Right, bring him up the rope to break the hole. It's up to you. Take it up.
For those who write to me and say that Les Kellett is always taking on men lighter than himself, here's another example where he takes on a man nearly 12 stone heavier than him, 12 pounds heavier than himself now. Big boy is Tug Holton. Kellett with the double-handed toe hold hasn't really started much when he's kidding around playing to the gallery yet. I think he's going to be too busy. Max Ward getting the full brunt of that stamp right on his toe, got a bit close, and referee Max Ward not at all happy. Tug Holton waiting on his knees, waiting for the argument to finish between Kellett and the referee. Looks very like a punch, that first one, but the forearm smash puts Kellett down. A legitimate one. Double finger in the lock. Full Japanese triangle. Now Kellett's going to tee his man up either for a kick between the shoulder blades or the back elbow under the head. One of the two generally this leads to. No, he got no chance to do either. Kellett walks back as if he can continue. He must get out of the habit of demonstrating to the referee what he means. There's the double wrist lock backhammer to Holton. Best of 3 falls here. The first to get 2 falls or 2 submissions, or one of each, of course. Well, he's gets released now, he's got to stand it back. Back elbow to the stomach.
Only one.
Not even one, Les, I'm afraid. Half Nelson throw by Holton after following up the back elbows started by Kellett just now. There's about 12 seconds left in this first round of 6.
To you. Oh, Kellett.
As Kellett once again conveniently fails to hear the bell. And will argue with the referee, assuring him that the bell couldn't have gone, otherwise he would have heard it.
Seconds away, round 2.
Round 2, 5 rounds to go. Les Kellett versus Tug Holton. Holton in the leotard, black leotard at the back there. They're very much taller and heavier man. With his own former stranglehold on the one and only Kellett. He may be in form of a sleeper or no. All perfectly legal as long as he doesn't release first. Now, from now on, it's not legal. Each attacking move must be part of the same move. If you release your man, you may not continue the attack.
Ladies and gentlemen, round 2, the referee's first public warning to Tug Holton.
For continually going on with the move, having released. The first public warning to Holton. Nicely sidestepped, but Holton not going to fall for that one. He might fall for that one nicely in a reverse double leg Nelson. And Kellett could be in trouble for a shoulder press, and he is. The first one to Holton in round 2. And that's what the crowd think of it as Holton raises his arm.
Ladies and gentlemen, round 2, the first fall of the match in favor of Tug Holton.
So Tug Holton, the former amateur boxer, gets the first fall. There he is, the man who Once fought Henry Cooper, then the ABA champion, and Dick Richardson, the Army champion, now turned full-time wrestler.
Second away, round 3.
Round 3, Holton leading Kellett by 1-0 with 4 rounds to go. And Kellett really going now. Oh, both hands on the hair. He's been taking quite a bit of treatment, so he thinks it's time for a little retaliation. But he's got a warning.
Round 3, ladies and gentlemen, the referee's first public warning to Les Kellett.
The Kellett thumbs are at work. Yes, if you want to start the punching, the boxing, let's go. Let's go. Holton decides not to for the moment. Stays on one knee for temporary safety. Not in a backhammer. I doubt if he'll lift to land Holton's statue. From the front shoulder. And the reverse double knee hold to Kellett. That gets a 2. Trying to help him up, but of course he's standing on one hand as he does it. Oh, I'm sorry, says Kellett. I really didn't notice that I was standing on his hand. Oh, yes. Holton trying to fool Kellett and gets fooled himself. Does the equalizer.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round 3, the second fall of the match, an equalizer to Les Kellett.
And how cunningly he did it. Holton was trying to trick him. He let himself be tricked, apparently, but turned the tables finally on Holton, getting the equalizing fall in round 3. 3 rounds to go.
Seconds away, round 4.
Holton in the leotard. 1 fall and 1 public warning to him. Kellett, 1 fall and 1 public warning to him. So 1 fall each now. And 3 to go. Using the ropes illegally, and Max Ward trying to insist on the break. Yes, directed the referee had gone around the back. That flat of the hand suddenly turns into a fist. Holton's left eye must have really felt that. Again, Kellett fools his man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee is the second and final public warning to Tug Holton.
And very much deserved. You saw that. He wouldn't release, but 5 times the referee. Straight into the knee. Oh, straight in. Holding press near the ropes, standing on the arms. And Holton still no chance of moving from there as long as Kellett wants to stay. But Kellett needn't stay any longer because that's a 2-1 win for him in round 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, by 2 falls to 1, the winner of the match, Les Kellett. And ladies and gentlemen, appreciation for the loser, Tug Holton.